of your butt.
Hello everybody and welcome to Longer and Harder, the show where we take a subject and we go deeper. How is everybody doing today? I am all sorts of not put together as per usual, so we're gonna be just like the superest professionalistest ever. Hey, Richard Sky, how we doing? Ski, I keep saying Sky. Richard Ski, how's it going? How's everyone else doing? Hey, Bluigi, hey, Bill Hobel. Hello, Fino and Sean and Sci-Fi. How is it? And Wooden Toad. Wooden Toad said she might hang around for a little while. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Great to see everyone today. I hope everyone has had themselves a wonderful weekend. I have been more or less a bachelor. Hey, Bob. I can't speak today already. Fudge. I have more or less been a bachelor all weekend. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. Oh, god damn it, Micro. You're here too? No, yeah, so my wife's been out of town for like a week, or almost a week. She left like last Tuesday, and so I've been kind of a bachelor, and it's been like a whole lot of fun because I get to sit around and binge watch YouTube videos on the TV, and play Doom really loudly and obnoxiously, which is amazing, and I love it. So I have had a wonderful week of being a bachelor. Not that I don't miss my wife, because she's probably watching this because she does have internet where she is, or she might be watching it. Who knows? It's not like I don't miss her, but it has been a lot of fun to sort of be like a bachelor for a week. It's been fun. I stayed out to like some ungodly hour on Friday night, and I was like super tired yesterday and whatnot. Or indeed totally had sex with someone at the bar. Yeah. That's how my marriage gets ruined. Is this fucking show? This is where it ends. So hello, Elvin. Nice to see you here. Sly was boring. I heard Sly had Riley on, which would be boring. Riley is kind of a boring individual. So I don't blame you. So we have things. Oh, we're going to do things out of order today. Because if we don't do things out of order, we will be here all fucking day. And we're going to be here all fucking day anyway. So we're going to start with this. We're going to start with Beer of the Week today. So that we can move on, because housekeeping is going to take a while. There's like lots of housekeeping news that must be gone over. So we're going to start here today. So just move right into it. Why not? All right. So Beer of the Week, we have goddamn, I am just the worst today. We have an Imperial Brown Ale from Prairie Pride Brewing Company in Great Island, Nebraska. So this one's from my state here. It says, kick off the evening with dark and toasty caramel and cocoa. Complex malt characters combined with a hoppy balance for a warm finish. Like a bull at the gate, this brown is full of body and ready to kick. So, lip kick. We're going to see how... Oh, it's officially spring in the UK. Well, congratulations, Richard. That is awesome. It was officially spring here, I want to say Wednesday, Tuesday. It was actually really nice out this week. I got to ride my motorcycle around a couple of days. It was awesome. So it was great. Isn't that officially African American? Imperial Brown sounds like a KKK brew. Ooh. That does sound, yeah. Oh goodness. That might be true. So I did get to try some, too bad Gio's not here, because I did get to try some German beer, like some legit, like good German beer for once. And it was fuck, what was it called? I know I told Gio about it. It was a thing that I could not pronounce. But it was super dark and super delicious, so I'm gonna try to find it like at a store somewhere. Oh, Gio's still at Sly's. What a jerk! That's Sly. That Sly just never gets on the right calendar here. Oh well. What can we do about it? So let's give this one a try. See if it's any good. Ooh, it smells like it smells like a bad bar. Like, ever go to a bar and get like way too close to the gutter where like they spill the extra bit of drink, and it's like that smell of like combining all the beers together, and it's really awful. Yeah, that's the smell. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, I know how I feel about that. It's awful. Oh God. I don't want to now. Oh no, I don't want to anymore. Oh. All right, here we go. Okay, that's not bad. Did you ever try the IPA I run drank in the last non sequitur appearance? The 11% stuff. No, I don't watch non sequitur, so I never know what people drink. I do like IPAs. I will sit here and gladly complain about how IPAs for the most part are like way too bitter when they don't need to be. So hopefully that one's not better. I'd love to give an IPA a try. These guys have an IPA, which I might try next time. Okay, it doesn't taste anywhere near as bad as it smells. It is very hoppy. It's not a bad combination. It's not super bitter, but it's more bitter than like the nice velvety smooths of like a stout or something, right? It's more of that bitterness. So it's not bad. On the R&D scale, where a one is a Pabst Blue Ribbon and a Guinness isn't a 5, I'd give this one a 6, I think. Like, it's better than a Guinness, but it's not like super good. It's definitely better than a Guinness. Yeah. Yes, because a lot of small breweries actually suck at brewing, will cover up their mistakes away with too much hop and call it an IPA. Yeah. That is very true. So it's not bad. It's not. I kind of wish I could taste the caramel on the cocoa a little bit more. The hoppiness kind of does overwhelm the more subtle flavors of those, but I can like they are there. It's just like you get them at first, and then all of a sudden, like the hoppiness just shows up and kicks your ass. It's not like doesn't kick your ass. Like I've had hoppier beers. But it's okay. It's a 6. I'll give it a 6. It gets a 6. Not a great approval rating. Speaking of which, I got to buy. So I got to spoil myself this week, and I bought God, what was I gonna buy? Oh, I got to buy this one beer from a one local brewery called Brickway Brewery, and they have this one beer that they just released called a Epic Stout, and I kind of want to review it, but I already drank it, so I don't want to like double dip on that. It's called an Epic Stout, and it's I think a whiskey barrel aged stout. I don't remember if it was bourbon or whiskey. And that son of a bitch is 17% alcohol, and it's like $10 for a can of it at the store, but it is fucking delicious. Oh my god, is it so good. That I know that I was like wavering last week on whether to give the last week's beer a 9 or a 10. That one's definitely gonna get a solid 9, and the Brickway one would get a solid 10. Like that is just, it is so fucking good. You can taste I think it's whiskey. You can taste the whiskey, but it's not overwhelming. It's not like super alcohol. Well, I mean it's super alcohol. It's 17% alcohol. Oh, and it is just so dark and rich. That right now is my favorite. So I'm gonna try to stop by Brickway and like actually get not a bottle of it. What do you not a handle? What do you call those things? Fucking a growler. Get a growler of it. So hopefully I'll be able to get one of those because that shit's amazing. Hello, Billy. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. You should do that one on Easter. Maybe. We'll see. So okay. I guess we should talk about what we will do on Easter, because Easter is next week. I don't want you. Goodness gracious, I already forgot what I'm doing. Okay, so we gotta actually talk about housekeeping. Housekeeping is gonna take us probably a long time because there's so much to actually talk about. There's a crap ton that needs to be talked about. So, YouTube stuff, if you don't know, you don't get paid for YouTube stuff. I don't want to. So you don't get paid for YouTube stuff unless you hit like $100 threshold. So like all the ad revenue that I make and all that stuff, and super chat and all that sort of gets accumulated. And once I hit $100, I get paid. I got paid like a week ago. or this week. I got paid this week at some point. So we now, and plus Patreon money, we now have a budget of roughly $130-ish. And I should have looked it up before I did this, but it's like $130-ish of that's our current R&D needs to buy something to make his streams less shitty budget. So we have questions that need to be asked and answered about what we want to do with that money. I know I had talked about at least, buying a mic stand. Bo Hobel did suggest, and since he's here, he did suggest, and it's a great idea, but I'm not sure how well I can do it. You can buy a new host. The current one sucks. That might be a thing. So, a mic stand, like a mic arm. And Bo Hobel had suggested that I buy a lamp, a swivelly lamp thing with that I could like shove my microphone in it. So I'm not so confident about doing that. How big is my desk? I don't know. Here, I actually have do I have measuring tape? I should have a measuring. There's my measuring tape. Look at that. I have a measuring tape in my desk. And since my desk is in front of me, let's see, you to there. In real measurements, it is around 3 feet 11 inches or 47 inches. In fake imperialist units, it is 120 centimeters. So that's how big my desk. That's how like long it is, and it's some amount of deep, which I can't really get to. It's 23 inches, a foot 11, and roughly 60 imperial inches. Your units is imperial, whatever, imperial centimeters. There we go. So, yes, I unit well. So that's how big. It's a fairly small desk that's covered in lots of crap. So, one of the options is to buy a. Oh, and I have pictures. I have pictures. I know I have pictures. So, why can't I see you? Oh, because you're tucked away. No, because I closed you. Shit. No, wait, there it is. I am prepared. I am a professional all the damn time. Why aren't you showing up? Oh no, I was a professional and then I stopped being one. So what happened? Okay. I don't know what happened, but all right, so this is one of the things that I was thinking about potentially buying. It's not that pricey on the Amazons. Smart intervals. Recovered from movie night. Oh, I'm never recovering for that movie night. So this is one of the things that I would be very interested in getting. Imperial centimeters, metric inches, Mandela effect. Oh goodness. Yeah, I unit well. So yes, this is one of the things that I thought about getting. I kind of like this one. I know that I can make one. My worry about making my own is that I have a Blue Yeti mic, and that son of a bitch is heavy. It's really, really heavy, and I don't trust that the lamp will hold it. Like if I had a smaller microphone, I would consider that. I don't. Is it not? Yeah. So that's my worry. And honestly, okay. So this is why we're having this discussion. So I could buy this arm stand. I could buy this lamp. I can't find the IKEA one, and I don't know why I just did that. And I don't know where, like, the nearest IKEA to me is very, very far away, I think. So I'd have to buy like this lamp, which is $30. Which is like the closest that I could find to sort of the IKEA one. I still don't have the thingamabob that connects the microphone to the arm. I'd have to either buy a separate, cheaper arm stand, take that apart so that I could take off like the microphone bit so that I could stick it on the lamp, which would add up to, I don't know, I can't math, 30 plus 13, so like $44, right? So we could do that. That's a possibility. thrift shops maybe. So yeah. So that's an option, right? We could do that. We could do either way. I could spend somewhere around $50-ish to $100 on a mic boom arm thing, right? That is one way we could allocate our R&D needs to make his streams more professional budget, right? Music stores do have equipment all the time, but it can be pricey. So, okay. So that's okay. So maybe that's a thing. I kind of like this one because I don't have to hack it. Like, it just sort of works. But, you know, if we want to be cheap about it, we can. The other options, which we did talk about, is we could legitimately get a camera. It could either be a Hobbs camera, not that he's anywhere near me at the moment, so you wouldn't get to see him. Or it could be an actual face cam. We recently reached 2,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if that's a milestone I should celebrate or not, but I mean, we could. I don't know if this is a good camera because I'm not like a cam girl or anything. So I don't know if this is good. I've seen sort of more pretty decent reviews about it. It does stream in HD, which I like. It's relatively affordable. It's within our budget, so we could do that. The problem is very PC red. I try, right? So if we did that, we would probably still have to buy the thing, the microphone stand, or a stand, right? Like I need a place. Probably buy a cheap one for the camera, honestly, because I doubt I'd move it around and stuff. You know, you can just use your smartphone, right? For my Mac, I can't just connect it to the USB. I need to connect it to. I need to have a which I guess I could. Like, I need to get like an HDMI thingamabob. So yeah. You're now at 10 times the number of subs than when I subscribed to you. You subscribed to me when I had 200? Cool. GeoStrubber also made a face reveal recently. Yeah, there we go. We're getting there, right? So those are our options, right? Who can donate my money, please? Oh, are you begging for money in my stream? Because that tends to be an uncouth thing to do. Like, it's okay for me to beg for money because it's my stream. But usually it's not a thing that you should do on other people's streams. Just saying. Just saying. So, well, if the audio is okay, the camera might get more use out of it. That is true. The reason that I would get the mic stand is like I said earlier, I get excited. I am a dirty whore. It's also my stream. I'm allowed to be a dirty whore in my stream. So yes, I do the super excited like desk banging thing all the time because I'm super excitable like a fucking child. Yeah, I do the hand fapping all the time, right? So you can hear that, which it's up to you all how much you care about hearing my hand fapping. If you care about it, then we should get a mic stand. If you don't get you had me at boobs. Thank you for showing up. So if you care about it, we can do the microphone. If you care more about seeing what I look like, I don't have boobs. We're gonna put that there. I don't have boobs. I don't know. So you know, I know you have a beard. Yes, I do have a beard. So yeah. Hello, Dirty Pants. Nice to see you. Hello, Adriana Spinell. Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about what we're gonna do with our budget, with our R&D needs to make his show less shitty, budget. So yes, I don't have boobs. Sorry. Otherwise it would probably be a much more interesting stream, but I don't. I'm sure we will get a lot of perverts when I say like longer and harder with like a webcam on my titles. I'm sure people will want to see the sexiness. And of course, if I do that, you can actually like see you can do that thing. You can do that thing where I pointed to the cat, and you can check out Hobbs. So I don't know. Vote in the thing. I don't know. I should have set up a poll. Now that I think about this, this was poorly thought out by me. Fun fact: Super Chat takes about 35 to 40% of donations. Themelabs.com is an alternative that takes 0% donation. Oh, that's cool. That might, I don't know. I mean, Super Chat is open. The reason that Super Chat is, that's just convenient. That's all. So that is a thing. I should have made it. Maybe I will. Maybe like halfway through at the halfway mark, I'll actually make a poll and leave it up. So, you guys can tell me what you would prefer. So there you go. Yeah. Also, Patreon does the same thing. Where they take like a certain percentage of my patrons' money that they give me. They take a certain percentage. It happens. You're paying for a fee. It's cool. I'm not. I wish they took less, but they are providing a service or whatever. I do have a PayPal. No, it's a personal PayPal, so I'm not gonna give it to you guys. So you all don't get my PayPal name. I could set up a PayPal for R&D. So Patreon they don't take that much. It's closer to like 8%, I think. 5 to 8, I think. I don't remember because I don't get paid enough to matter. Yeah. So if people genuinely want to donate to me at a one-time kind of thing, I could do the thing, or I could do the PayPal. But otherwise, support me on Patreon. I'm a whore. And if you do, you can eventually see my gorgeous boobs on this. Probably. It's weird that I got into Flat Earth because I like to view it as fiction and find it really interesting. It is very interesting, Benjamin Thomas. I find it excruciatingly interesting. It is like terribly written fan fiction. It's just the best. Like it will never cease to amaze me what flat earthers will come up with. And it is amazing. It is an amazing phenomenon that I love. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by it besides the sheer entertainment of watching it. So yeah. So speaking of, have we hit that point where I can stop talking about being a whore and we can move on with things? I think we have. So I will set up a poll and I will stick it in the description, but mostly in the chat. And you will tell me what you would like to do with that money. Obviously I have Amazon Prime, so if we need to, we'll get things quickly. So, oh, Micro can get it. Oh, Micro got it. Well, there you go. Do that straw poll. Just try to I'll try to copy that poll so that I can just post it every once in a while. So, other very important question is, what are we gonna do today? I have been slightly lazy because my wife is out of town, so I've been kind of binge watching YouTubers because I haven't had a chance to like sit around and just watch other YouTubers in forever. So I've been kind of binge watching YouTube for a day or two, and getting really drunk and high with my coworkers, which has been an absolute awesome experience. Has it? No, that didn't work. That didn't work for you. That works for me. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that, as it works just fine. Okay, so so yes, I have been lazy on making videos, except that I haven't. I've actually haven't been lazy, but because I feel like whoring myself out some more. The last week's video actually did get made, but it's currently a Patreon only exclusive. So, oh, and he loved the sketch. I'm glad. I might share it on like the full Twitters if you want to see, but I don't know how much I wanna share nudity on my, like nudity kind of gets shared on my Twitter feed anyway. But I might try to share it on the actual Twitters. I might try to fix it. I was a little annoyed at how I can't draw a symmetrical mouth. But that's just me. Are there any busty flat earth YouTubers? Yes, Orphan Red. But we don't have her today, sorry. Wife out of town, 2 feet of trash on the floor, and he's sitting on his desk. It's just his underwear with his 4th big bowl of cheese balls. I wish I was that lazy. I'm not actually that lazy. I am wearing pants, like real pants too, not just pajama pants. Like I'm wearing jeans and a real t-shirt that's clean. I have to do laundry today too. So yes, I have a quickie that didn't actually make it onto the regular. Okay, perfect, Bohobo. I might share that I did a sketch. I did a sketch of a actual model, because I was bored. Yeah. So, what was I talking about? Yes. So, last week's video did actually get released. It will get released in like a month for everyone else. But for now, it's a patron-only exclusive video. It's a quickie on some crazy-ass lady who chants. So, just in case you're wondering where last week's video went, it actually is there. It's just you can't see it because you're not giving me money, is pretty much what I'm saying. Because I'm a whore. But I will hopefully be able to, before the end of the weekend, actually get to the next Eric Duvet video out. So that's going to be the thing. Did I see T-Stew's latest Flat Earth video? I have not, Dex. If you want to, you can send me a link. You can send me a link on either leaving it in a comment. You can try to put it in here, but it'll probably block you. Or you can send it to me on the Twitters, because that's like the easiest way to actually send me links. Or you can send me a private message with it, because I would love to see it. That sounds amazing. We do actually have someone to talk about. It is great. Yeah, it is. No, like literally chants in her video though. Like that's the scary part. It's not that she just chants. It's that in her video she chants. Oh, I forgot one of the videos that that are one of the options for today. Oh no, I am being an absolute mess again. Okay, so our options for today, we have. Oh, I gotta make this bigger because I can't actually read the titles of these videos. Okay, come on, thing. Fix yourself. Okay, so we had the blood over intent tutorial and explanation. I'm sure that's gonna be lovely. By some weird ass guy who does weird ass things. Because you know that is a good explanation of what I'm talking about. We also, oh fucking hey, I am losing it. I'm losing it, guys. We also have Deocculting Elon Musk by Marty Leeds, which I always love talking about Marty Leeds. He is one of my favorite flat earthers. I love him so much. I wish he would pay more attention to me, but he doesn't. We also have We Are Shadows Projections from the North Pole, Children of the Black Sun, The Way to the Ascension, which is an unnecessarily long title for a video. Or we have NASA CGI math correct, but has unlit moon in front of a sunlit Earth. Those are kind of our options. We have a lot of options. We really do have a lot of options today. Yeah, Blood Over Intent. So the Blood Over Intent one, it's so the same guy who does the We Are Shadow Projections from the North Pole, Children of the Black Sun, The Way of the Assertion. He talks about this Blood Over Intent tutorial, or yeah, I don't know. He's like doing some weird like blood ritual where yeah, so he's got some weird blood ritual where if you like do it, then soon-ish, you know, on some undetermined soon-ish time-ish, you will get ascended to the 5th dimension. So we can find out how to do it ourselves. You know, it's like those makeup tutorials, except involving blood. So like the makeup tutorials. Deocculting Elon Musk is going to be, it's entirely going to be just numerology nonsense by Marty Leeds. We Are Shadow Projections for the North Pole, Children of the Black Sun, The Way of the Ascension. God, that is an unnecessarily long title. I don't know what it's about. I kind of watched a little bit of it, and it was just weird. And I couldn't make heads or tails out of the first couple minutes that I watched, so, you know, yeah. That's a thing. And then lastly, NASA CGI math correct, but has unlit moon in front of a sunlit Earth is that's from Globebusters. It's one of the Globebusters guys. I forget which one. It's actually one of those. I found it because it's one of those clips that is taken from one of the Globebusters videos that somebody else like edited to make it shorter and more, you know, palatable, and then stuck it on their site because flat earthers can't have original thoughts, so they just steal each other's stuff. So it looks like I'm seeing a lot of blood rituals. People want to watch the blood ritual things. Yeah, so we can do the blood rituals. Why not? You know, the guy did launch his rocket, Benjamin. No, it's not the Morgue guy. I think it's one of the other ones. I don't know who it was. It was I could tell when it's the Morgal. I want to say it's Bob, but I don't know. But it sounds like people want to talk about the blood thing or want to watch the blood thing. It is very odd. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is one of the oddest videos I've seen in a while. So it'll be fantastic because why not? Okay, video, fit in the window like you're supposed to. So bam. All right, we have this guy. I forget his name. I should probably be like a little bit better about this stuff and actually know what that guy's name is. I was kind of in a hurry, as I usually am, to get like myself put together. So, but I'm going to be super professional at the moment and stop absolutely everything just to find out this guy's name. Because okay, so this is from Flat Earth Paradise. So, you know, I'm sure it won't be that bad. Just slightly bad. And sorry for the screen shaking thing. I know it sucks. So he is going to teach us. He is going to teach us how to do this blood ritual and what it means. And yeah, I guess we will. We will learn a thing. Probably, maybe, we will learn a thing. X Hamster doesn't have any good woo-woo believers. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Yeah, yay self-harm. You know, I don't know. I haven't watched enough of it to know if he actually, like, how much is actually gonna. I'm not sure how much blood this will involve. So, you know, trigger warnings for blood, maybe, I guess. I don't know. oh, it gets better, Richard Ski. It gets way better than him referring to himself as Paradise. It gets better. It really, really does. So trigger warnings for blood or something. I don't know. So, here we go.
I am Hermes, messenger of the gods, here to bring you a blood over intent tutorial and explanation.
See, I told you it actually gets better because he's not just Flat Earth Paradise. He is Hermes, messenger of the gods. And that is not a one-time thing. Like, I spent part of this afternoon, I watched like 3 or 4 of his videos. Excuse me. And he says that every time. Like, that is the intro to his video. I think this guy legitimately thinks that he is Hermes, the messenger of the gods. Because, you know, why not? Hermes from a certain animated series? Maybe. And I could, yeah, he's an interesting guy. Hello, Gertrude Perkins. How's it going? And hello, Mr. United for the Children. How are you? Hope everyone's having a good day. He doesn't sound Jamaican. I don't know what he's on. Oh, I got to get high like this weekend for the first time in a while. It was a lot of fun. I should do that more often. I should probably also not announce that I do that on a stream in a state that I'm not allowed to get high. But I did, and it was great. Yeah, I know Hermes from Futurama. I do. I haven't watched Futurama in a while. I have a Futurama toy somewhere. Like the whatever. What's the same Galaxy Express something Express thing? I have it. You haven't gotten high in over a year? It's been less than a year. I think the last time I got high was November when I went to Colorado, and that was fun. I'm usually too lazy to get high, which seems like a weird combination, but I'm usually too. Planet Express, thank you. Something. I remember it was something Express. I have a Planet Express like figure somewhere. I'm among my clutter of toys because I collect toys. I get like loot boxes, so I have like all these random toys just sitting around everywhere. It's awesome. If you follow me on Twitter, you can actually see them every once in a while when I get them. The Old English Monarch, got it. Good. I'm glad some with the spaceship. Yes, I have a figure of the spaceship. I don't know why, but I do. You just want to see the idiot himself as cut himself. Oh no. I've actually never tried weed. What's my? I guess got a comment that what is my problem? Except for that time where I lived next door to a proper pothead, where the ventilation was not favorable. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you know, try weed is not, you know, it's a thing. Do it sometimes. I don't know. Like, if you don't want to, don't feel pressured to do it. It's not like, it's not some, one, it's not a gateway drug, so you'll be fine. You know, you fucking do whatever you want. I don't care. I will say that for me, I don't do drugs because mostly pot. I don't smoke pot, not because I have anything against it, but because I'm a lazy fuck who does not want to go talk to strangers and ask them for pot. So I just never bother to like try to meet people to buy it. However, if I go to a place where it's legal and it's really easy for me to find it, I will probably engage in it then. Alcohol is a drug, you're right. So that's kind of my, like, go do whatever you want. But, you know, I just, yeah, it's fucking harmless. I'm a lazy fuck. That's all. Like, the next time I go to California, I will probably get some. Because it's easy, and, you know, it's easy to get. And, like, God, it's so easy to get. I love go visiting states where it's like super easy to get, because it makes such a fucking difference in like meeting some sketchy guy and trying to buy pot from them. So yes, I know I'm talking about drugs, and I know you want to see this guy cut himself. Okay, here we go.
Blood over intent is the catalyst that myself and all living souls of the pleroma are using in order to begin this ascensional process for our individual and collective transformation.
He's a messenger of the gods, Alvin. I don't know. I can't. Individual and collective ascension to the fifth dimension. Okay, I think it's actually worth listening to that a second time, because that was a lot of silly in one go. There is a table in the material of the Trojan War that is called the Greek pleroma. Is that what he does? The pleroma? Like, is it a place? It's not a place. Is it like, is it an order or a place? Like, what is it? Okay.
Of the pleroma.
Pleroma.
Are using in order to begin this ascensional process for our individual and collective transformation into 5D. Yes, 5-dimensional consciousness is what we shall be achieving very soon.
Very soon, in an unspecified time frame, that I cannot. He cannot predict or tell us exactly when or how. Well, he can tell us how by apparently cutting ourselves. Ascensional process is essentially ascensional process. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. It's a Buddhist notion of paradise. Is that the pleroma? Is that like that's what I'm really regretting not actually being high at the moment, because I think this would be like way better. Like, this is the kind of shit that like my friends would talk about in college when we were super high. Pleroma is a Gnostic I know nothing about Gnosticism at all, like at all. I know, like, I feel like I should. You know, he has talked about. So one of the other options for this week was actually a video where he talked about not decoding. There we go, decoding Moana. You know, the Disney film. And he talked about Gnosticism in that. So maybe I should learn more about Gnosticism. It's seems weird, but okay. All right.
And blood over intent is how we break down this illusion. Now,
I hope that's not literal blood. But we can oh, that's not literal blood, I hope. Pleroma generally refers to the totality of divine powers. Okay. At least when I'm drunk, I still have a general concept of how reality works. Do you? Do you really? Because that's better than me. It's too red. Okay, good. Too bright red to be red. Fake blood. Okay, so I guess maybe we won't see him cut himself. I intend to bring forth heaven and earth for the benefit of all. I intend to love all and exclude none. I intend to reclaim my divine and sovereign higher self. Reclaim it? Okay. I intend to break free from all contacts that were made for me. All contracts that were made for me. Okay.
This is the opposite of a contract. In fact...
Oh, it's not a okay. This is the opposite, guys. This contract in front of us, this promise to do a thing that you were somehow signed by fake blood. That's the opposite of a contract. So this written on paper promise to do a thing with blood is the opposite of a contract. I don't think you know what the meaning of contract is. The devil doesn't, yeah.
This is a declaration of divinity, which is allowing us to break free from all contracts, from all contraction that we have been involved in.
I want you, my friend, to go and go into whatever bank holds whatever loans you have, because it is Flat Earth Paradise. Orga 34 Theory. It is Flat Earth Paradise. He is quite a fun little guy so far. So I want you, my friend, to go to whatever bank holds whatever loans you have, because if you live in modernity, I'm sure that you have loans. Go to your bank with your stupid piece of paper and tell them that you are a higher power who is now going to nullify all contracts and you will refuse to pay for the shit that you own. Please go do that for me and prove the validity of your non-contract contract. Please. I want you to do one of these things. I want you to demonstrate to me that you have this power. And that you can legitimately get out of any contract. You know what? I'll make it even easier. Just even fucking easier than this. I want you to go order a fucking pizza, and when the fucking pizza delivery guy shows up, show him your stupid contract, and tell him you're not gonna pay for the food that you ordered, because you are no longer socially contractually obligated to do so. Yeah, order pizza. Do I say pizza weird? Oh, I probably do. I hadn't thought about it. I do say kind of weird, huh? Pizza. It's not peak? I do say pizza. Oh, no. I say pizza weird. Now I'm self-conscious about it. Shit, you made me self-conscious about the way I talk. In a show where I have to talk a lot. Oh, goodness gracious, this is gonna end badly. Oh, God, no. Oh no, I can't say that word anymore without feeling super awkward and self-conscious about it. Oh, bananas. Okay, well, there goes. I don't think I'm mispronouncing it. No, I think that's how I say it. I don't think I was. I think that's not like how I legitimately say it. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to try to catch myself saying it again. I don't think that was like a mispronunciation. I think I say pizza wrong. Oh shit. Oh goodness gracious. If you want to commit suicide, I will have the webcam. Michael will thank you for it. Oh goodness gracious. Alright. Oh, that was... Oh no. Alright, let's watch a little bit more of this guy. Oh, no, that I've... Oh.
Right now, the situation is that there is a finite number of living souls here in this realm, what we call Earth.
I have so many questions. So the population on Earth, which is, if you're gonna assume that people... Oh shit, my keyboard died. That's no good. Sorry, I just got distracted by my keyboard, like, not functioning anymore. Yeah, my keyboard, like, died, guys. Oh, no, there it is. Sorry, my wireless keyboard decided to be dumb. Okay, so, things and stuff. Yes, if we're gonna, I guess, like, does not every person have a soul? Like, is that how that works? So we have, like, people on Earth, right? She loves to say I have so many questions. It sounds just like you said it, probably. So, does everybody have a soul? Because if every person on Earth has a soul, the population of the Earth has, like, increased a whole lot. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, okay, maybe me, right? But so I mean, if not everybody has a soul, then I'm curious as to who, like, who has a soul, and, like, how do you determine if you have a soul or not? Like, is there a soul test? Can I go sit down and have a written standardized test about a soul? Like, how do you determine these? I'm so curious. So yeah, if there's a limited amount of souls, then, like, not everybody has a soul. Only certain people have souls, and everyone else is soulless, I guess. And
we have been here to learn lessons, meaning everyone who is not a living soul is an NPC, a non-player character.
What? What? No! What? No! See, this is why we need the mic stand, because I'm super excited, and I'm like, oh goodness, hashtag hand fapping. Oh, but no, an NPC, guys. Oh no. We're NPCs, guys. Oh no, he thinks, oh no, I don't, I'm so confused. Oh, I know, do people just, like, I have so many questions. So, you know how in video games, like, NPCs, like, to save space in a video game, you NPCs don't exist, or they exist in sort of a very minimal term before they are in an area where you can actually interact with them. So if there's an NPC that's really far away, they're usually, like, a low polygon model with, like, crappy textures and stuff, right? Like, that's how that works. Or, you know, or that area hasn't actually loaded yet, right? Like, so there isn't, like, there isn't a, like, they're not there. Is that how that works? Like, is there a draw distance to reality? Like, if I, if I could, like, break the camera angle, could I get close to a really far off NPC and they'd be like a low res model? Like, is that how that works? Oh, it does explain the flat Earth. We just need, oh, Alvin, that is a brilliant idea. Oh goodness gracious. So I got the whole, I'm super excited. The whole reason that we're in the Matrix is that we've been playing in what is that called? Low res mode. Like, reality is just us being on a really crappy computer. And if we turn up the settings, then we can like see the all of it, right? Like, we're playing Doom on the lowest settings. I know, I might be. Like, we just have to turn up the settings. We just have to turn up the resolution. That's it. We figured it out. We figured out how to get out of the Matrix. Oh my goodness. So Eastern Europe's just a boxy social living space in real life Minecraft. I think so. Oh, this is like, my mind is so blown by this. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. This is super exciting. This is super hilarious. I'm sorry. This is really funny. Like, I kind of want to put this in a video, and like make a new channel and put it in a video and see if I can get flat earthers to buy it. That like that the reason that the sun sets, right? Like I'm still hand fapping. The reason that the sun sets and like ships go over the horizon isn't because of density or buoyancy or fucking whatever, right? Like it isn't because there's a crap ton of air between us and the ship or perspective or whatever nonsense, right? Like that's not it. Like flat earthers had it wrong this whole time. Like, right? That's wrong. The problem is that we are playing on low res mode and like low settings, and that like the Matrix can't handle that draw distance, so it makes the Matrix makes the ships disappear to so that it's not using up so many resources. Like that's gotta be it, right? Yeah, it's saving RAM. Oh no, that's gotta be it. Flat earthers have been right this whole time, and it was the Matrix, and we were in low res mode. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! I'm losing it. Oh god, I have to take off my glasses because I'm crying. Oh, like, so we do this blood pack thing, and then we get a new GPU, and it's great. Oh my god, we get a new video card. Oh, and if you played your Amazon Prime, it comes in 2 days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, my brain hurts. Oh, okay. So you have to give me a second. I'm like literally crying. I had to. Oh, I can't wear my glasses because I'm crying so much. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, oh. My goodness, this is some stupid shit. This is the stupidest thing we've seen so far. Oh my goodness. If you do it, we'll all make sock accounts and spread it around, and I'll do a 5 super chat that day it posts. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try to make a flat earth video about this. Oh, it might take me a couple of weeks, but Jesus fuck. We sound very alike when we break. Oh my goodness. Oh, I try not to make my voice go so squeaky when I get excited, but it's hard. Oh, I get super excited. All right, we're gonna watch just like a little bit more, and then we'll take our break. Oh goodness gracious.
They are soulless beings. We might call them organic portals. Mm-hmm. Yes, so when you walk down the street or when you go into a supermarket or any store, when you go to any party, whenever you're around other people.
Please do that thing. Do that thing, Mr. Flat Earth Paradise. Do that thing. I want you to go to a store and find an NPC and take a bucket and put it over their heads and then steal all their crap. I want you to do that. Like, do that thing that you can do in Skyrim and put buckets over people's heads and steal all the things, please, because that would be fucking hilarious. Like, like is this like the Truman Show where like the one car just does circles around the block? Like, is that how that works? Like if you're not in the store, like if you main player character, you are not in the store, and if there's no other player characters in the store, do the NPCs just like stop and they just like stare at the wall the whole time, or like do they have some AI that actually lets? I'm super excited. Super excited. What do they do? Like, I'm so curious. Like I'm really curious of what these people do. I have to put all my skill points into inches of logic. Yes, we do. Oh, like, do you have experience? I'm super excited. I need to stop. I need to stop banging on my desk. This is why we need the thing. That's why we need the boom arm. I'm super excited. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, like, I want to know, like, this is so, oh goodness,
These are, for the most part, non-player characters. However, there is a timeline for the living souls to break free from this realm, which is full of AI consciousness.
They are AIs! Okay, they are AIs. We got it. We got the answer that I wanted. They are AIs.
This is where blood over intent comes in. We contracted ourselves to come to Hades. Yes, you could call this Earth, but this is truly Hades. This is the land of the dead. Why is this the land of the dead? Well, it's not because we died and came here. It's because everybody around you, for the most part, is dead. They are not of a living, eternal, divine consciousness.
You think so highly of yourself! You think so highly of yourself! You are such a special... Oh my god, you're so special. You are so special. Oh my goodness. You are so special. Oh, you are the best. I am so happy we chose you. You are... Oh, did we get to pick our... I'm super excited. Did we get to pick our class before we came here? Like, was that a thing that we got to do? Like, did I just, like... Did I get to roll a higher intelligence than you? Is that how that worked? Like, did we sit around and I was like, we rolled the dice and you just got low intelligence and I got high intelligence? Like, did my D20 work better than you? I'm so curious. This is fascinating. I'm so excited. Like, oh, like, how does this work? This is fascinating. Oh my goodness. Oh, R&D is playing Mega Mexican. I think so. Oh my goodness. Oh, like, I have modifiers that nullify my D20 rolls. Like, did you roll as like is oh goodness. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love this guy. I love this guy. We're gonna take a quick break. This is super exciting. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back, and we will listen to this guy talk some more and all the things and stuff. I will be back. I promise. Oh my goodness. All right, and we're back. We're back. If you haven't yet, we'll get to it. If you haven't yet, you should go to the straw poll. I know it got shared a couple times. Go do it. And do that thing where you vote for what you want to have. Do we want a new mic or boom arm so that you don't have to hear me like get super excited and hand fap all over my desk? Or do you want a webcam so that you can actually see me like slowly cry myself because I am having way too much fun with this? So those are our options. I should actually go on to a video. Should we use? Oh, this is a little off, but maybe we can use the geo overlay, because I don't think we've used the geo overlay in a while, and we're gonna be super professional and fix this live. There we go. The geo overlay has not been used in far too long. So yes, error 4. Oh, let me see. Works for me. So someone, no, yeah, it's still working. So I'm gonna say that is not a poll problem. That is probably a Bob problem. So I can't help you with that one. Sorry. At least the one that I linked. I don't know about the other one. The ones that other people have linked. The one I linked worked, because it's literally just I just copy and pasted what Nightbot spat out, because I'm lazy. All right. All right. So I don't know. You know what? I have a D20. You look snazzy in that purple bow tie. Well, Hobbs has the purple bow tie. I kind of wish that I had a adult version of that purple bow tie, but I don't. I only have Hobbs's version. Like, my cat actually owns that bow tie. I have a little purple bow tie for him. So unfortunately I don't have one myself. I have bow ties. I have several bow ties, but not a purple one, unfortunately. So you mean human? Whatever, you know what I meant. Well, I don't know if the bow tie that I have for Hobbs, if it's just a kid's bow tie, or if it's actually a bow tie for cats. Like, it's a small boat, like it's a small person, like it's small, right? I think, I don't know. But yes, I do own bow ties. I own several of them. Real bow ties, not those crappy like clip-on ones. Like, I own real bow ties because I actually know how to tie a bow tie and stuff. Because I'm a real fucking adult who wears bow ties every once in a while. And I even have the things that go on your shirt that I know the names of because I'm a real adult. The claspy thing? Oh fuck, I forget. Yeah, I have like a real adult clothes, like suits and stuff, because I kind of rolled. Okay, so yes, I have a thing. I have a die. And I figured we roll it to I don't know. Let's check our perception. Cufflinks. Thank you, Mr. United for the Children. I am super adult like that. I can tell exactly the things that I own. God damn it! I'm legitimately gonna die now. Oh, God damn it! Oh, you guys. This is why having a camera is going to be, like, super embarrassing, because I'm going to laugh in the middle of drinking beer and just spray it all over my goddamn desk. Oh, bananas. Oh, well, that was super adult-like of me. Oh, I gotta, I know we just got done with a break, but, I need to go back on a break and clean all the beer spit on my desk. So I promise this won't be a long break, but I don't know. Are we here? I don't know. Someone's gonna tell me the thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Oh goodness. So if you can still hear me, let me know. Okay. Can you hear me? I don't know. My everything just died. Like, I fucking spat beer on everything and then everything. Okay. I'm gonna go do that thing that I said I was gonna go do. and then I'll be back. That's I think is probably the best option at this point in time. Okay, we did that thing where we survived and made it back. Hopefully things won't. No, that's not. That's what I want. Hopefully things won't like die again, but no promises. Everything. Oh my goodness. Good thing you didn't trash talk us, Rhetoric. Is my mic open? I fucking did forget. Oh my goodness, everything's just. Should those grunting noises have been my delicate sensibilities? I was trying to clean up my goddamn desk, full of all the beer spit that I just threw, and I think I muted the wrong mic. I muted the music that I played that you obviously didn't hear, and not my mic. So you know, sure. Okay, we're gonna try to drink beer again without spilling it everywhere. Oh, that's delicious. I really hope your Mac, mic, and desk is beer proof. It better be at this point. Okay, so. Now that we have entirely derailed our conversation about video games, oh god, we can maybe watch a little bit more of this guy. This guy's too funny.
Like the living souls. The living souls have a true light body in the 5th dimension, which is currently in dream time.
Hyperborean body. Hades body. Did Geo show up? Where's Geo? Oh, is Geo's still at the slides, isn't he? Is he still hanging out with, what's his face, Riley? Dreamtime. Spirit, science, dreamtime. What is the 5th dimension? That is like a brilliant question that we will never ever get the answer to. So, yeah, I don't know. But we are not. I mean, we are 4-dimensional beings, but we are actually not all of us. I am obviously an NPC. Obviously, I have no soul, and I'm just an AI. Regardless of the fact that I, understand my own existence and can talk about my existence. But I am an NPC. So I am obviously an NPC, and this guy is not. That's just how we're going to do. The 5th dimension is a band famous for the song Aquarius, Let the Sun Shine In. We cannot comprehend dimensions where we're... You know what? I was for one of my last videos, I think the Orphan Red one, I decided to go... do some research on like space-time and stuff just because, and I bumped into this really cool video by Carl Sagan explaining dimensions, and it's really fucking awesome. Like he talks about like a 3-dimensional being trying to make his way into a 2-dimensional world, and how that would just look like you just... It wouldn't look right. Like, it would just look like you take up like this one line at a time. You take up space, and it'd be weird. It's really cool. You should watch that. You plug to Carl Sagan, because I fucking have to plug Carl Sagan, right? But you should go watch the Carl Sagan on Dimensions. It's fucking fast. Also, it's Carl Sagan, which is amazing. And it's fucking fascinating as hell. How to do that. And he does actually talk about the fifth dimension, and more or less he flatlands. Yeah. He like when he talks about fifth dimension and pretty much, or fourth dimension, link it here. I have to find it. Micro can probably find it for me, because Micro is a really nice guy who's gonna help me out and find the link to that video. But yeah, like when he talks about fifth or fourth dimension? It's been a while. When he talks about it, like he talks about how, like, he gets a sort of a representation of it in it's like more or less like a cube inside of a cube is what he shows us, and he's like, this is kind of what I think it's fifth dimensional like thing would look, but not really. Like, this is just kind of an impression that we would have of it. Like, we can't actually understand it any better than this weird impression. It's really great. I hope for more boobs. There need to be more boobs. Remember, we still have I want to say it's $1,000 goal, and if we get to $1,000 ever, oh, son of a bitch! I just threw my dice everywhere. Hypercube is 4-dimensional. Okay. If we ever get to that spot, Wooden Toad promised something about boobs, and I don't remember what it was. I think that we could I don't remember, but something about boobs and Wooden Toad at $1,000. Was it 10,000 or 1,000? Somewhere. One of those numbers that we will never get to. So just keep that in mind. There was a sequel, Sphereland, I think. Oh yes, housekeeping pick at $1,000 from Wooden Toad. So keep that in mind. So, Super Chat is open. If you want to help donate to that one. The flat people were visited by a sphere, and the 3D people were visited by a hypersphere. Ooh, that sounds like fun. So there's a lot of really cool. Yeah, that's a really great video. Carl Sagan's videos are just the best. God, he was so good. You were the best. Staring at boobs makes you live longer? I hope so. All right, let's find out what our fifth dimensional bodies were like.
Yes, we are having a collective dream right now. We are indeed sleeping in the fifth dimension. And everything we've experienced here has been a shadow emanation of this dream. It's beautiful because you can't actually lose yourself in a dream. But our higher selves knew that there had to be an initiation in order to snap out of it. Now,
you went from being really funny to being really desperate. Like, you were really funny for a while when you talked about NPCs. Now you just sound really sad and desperate. Like, I understand sort of the futility of life, where at the end of the day, not today, hopefully, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna die, and it's awful and sad and all that jazz. Like, it sucks, and you have decided to come up with this weird, or buy into this weird ass mythology just so that you don't have to die, which is I'm like, that is really sad. That's the best way to put it. Like, you went from being funny to just sad. I'm sorry, but man, like, you don't have why? And this is a problem that I have with theists in general, is why can't you fucking appreciate life for what it is? Like, it's awesome the way that like everyone else, I would love to live forever and all that jazz, or longer. But the fact that it is finite, the fact that it is finite is what gives life its meaning. Infinite life would be kind of meaningless in a lot of ways. So, thanks for fucking being a buzzkill, Mr. NPC man. I was super excited about you, and now you kind of, God, you're a downer now, man. You're a downer. Yo, Hobbs, we can't step on everything. Go sit down. Okay. Yeah, this is a Matrix level stuff. Vision and Ultra My Life was right. Vision is beautiful because it ends. I agree with that. That is when Don't play with my D20, Hobbs. You are okay. What are you gonna roll? Okay. Hobbs just rolled a D20. He got a 9. I don't know what that means, but he just did. Don't do. Oh my goodness! Can't. No! Don't. Oh. He just rolled it off the desk. Your cat. My cat really should be the one who like takes care of this stuff, not me. Okay. And now he has found my 1d20 and is like rolling around on the floor. So I will eventually have to go find that. Yes. Something about oh yes. So when like Christians and stuff complain about how if you're an atheist you have to be like a nihilist or whatever, and like because your life has no meaning because it ends, your life has no meaning. It's just one of the honestly the saddest things in the world. Like because like for me at least, and you know you all can have your own opinions. For me, because I'm an atheist and because I don't believe in an afterlife, that gives my life more meaning because I know that it is the only one that I have. So we have lots of Hobbes jokes. I, for one, value intellectual integrity, honesty, and merit life, friends, friendship, love, and morality, art, and the whole lot more. I need no God to hold these values, nor does anyone else. Entirely true. Hobbes, tell us the secret to catching laser dots. Please tell. Oh, he's still playing with it. He's still playing with the D20. Because we all know what a D120 is, right? I don't know what a D120 is. You have to stop Hobbes before he rolls the new character for himself and becomes cooler than you. He will. Like this is how the gods decide your stats when they are gonna make your fourth dimensional body. Is they get a cat to roll all of your dice rolls for you. Hobbes, roll a 9. Modifier +4 for being a cat and +5 for being the owner of the house. Beat 18 to resist Hobbes' whims. Oh, I know. I don't think I can. Oh, what did you find this time? Oh, you found a crayon. These give existence all the value. For instance, life is precious just because it ends its existence. In an unforgiving universe, its beautiful struggles were all a part of. Yeah. No, I agree with a lot of that. Did you name your cat after the tiger in Calvin and Hobbes? No, but yes. I didn't. I named him after the philosopher Hobbes. I forget his first name. I named him after the philosopher Hobbes, but I am told that the tiger in Calvin and Hobbes is also named after the philosopher, so in a way I did. I also told my girlfriend at the time that I named him after Calvin and Hobbes because it was like the only way to actually get him named that way. His original name was Amadeus. That's how I got him, was Amadeus. And when he fails all his saving rolls because they have willpower modifier. He only lets you live because you give him food and rubs. It's true. Okay, so he stopped playing with my dice. So we're going to be like super awkward now. And we're going to stop the stream just so that I can go find the dice and see what he rolled at the end. But I can't find it. So, oh, there it is. 18. Oh, the person who said 18. The person who said 18. He rolled an 18, by the way. So, like, coincidence? I think not. I think not. Crayons. You have been explaining a fluffer how to birth again? No. You playing with crayons again, buddy? Hi. You playing with crayons? Okay. Don't eat them. They're not real. They're not real. Okay. No, I carry crayons in my scrubs for work, because I work with children. So yeah, that's why there's crayons all over my goddamn apartment and candy and like random ass other shit all over my place because I bring stuff bring stuff home from work in my scrubs. Does he think it's okay to kill an NPC? After all, he doesn't think they are alive. That's true. Actually, that's like a hell of a question. I guess if you can't tell if it's an NPC or not, then you wouldn't, you wouldn't risk it, right? Like one of those. if you can't know what it is, why kill somebody because you might be wrong? But I wonder if he knew, like, if there was a way to find out if people were an NPC or not, if he would be okay with murdering NPCs, because after all, this is like some Westworld stuff, which, by the way, I haven't actually watched the new one. I've only watched the old one. This is some like Westworld kind of crap here, about murdering NPCs. Oh man, you've been watching Westworld. That's your problem. I hear it's good. Is it good? Yeah, that's actually a really good question. I wonder if you could murder, huh? The DVDs are now. It was on HBO, right? So like I should be able to if I do the HBO Now thing I'm about, because I've actually been wanting to watch Westworld, or the new Westworld. I've watched the old Westworld, because I'm a big Michael Crichton fan. So I watched the old Westworld. I haven't watched the new one. It is not murder if it's robots. I bet he hasn't thought about it at all. Probably not. Okay, so the new Westworld is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna try to watch it. There's an anime that I was watching, or started to watch, that sort of had the same concept of like robots being like, you know, ubiquitous in society. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to find out what it was. It's sort of the same kind of idea where like a lot of people were really just mean to these robots, and some people were like, no, we can't. You know, we can't be mean to them because they're kind of like people, because they kind of look like us, and people being robot racist. So, who knows? So I'll try to maybe watch Westworld, because I really do like I said, I really like the movie, the old movie. I thought it was really great. R&D, here you go, a new drawing in your back, little Jimmy. Oh, what am I gonna draw? Am I gonna draw naked housekeepers? Probably naked housekeepers. Hello, Mr. Terminate. I'm glad that you were commenting on all my videos. But give me a second. Maybe just work on them. Pheno drawing sketches of new girls on their backs. I'm trying to, like, I got into started working on my drawing again, because I haven't drawn anything in like 10 years, so more than 10 years, honestly. So maybe we'll put more of my art, because I have lots of it. Ghost in the Shell is definitely good. Ghost in the Shell is an awesome one. I did like the standalone complex a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about the newest Ghost in the Shell stuff, like the newest anime stuff, and I never saw the movie with Scarlett Johansson. I'm pretty sure that's also really good. And regardless of what people like to say, I'm pretty sure it's really good. Because the people... So it turns out, like, I saw this video a while ago when Ghost in the Shell was kind of like a thing, like when the movie came out. And people were all pissy about Scarlett Johansson playing the Major. And they were like, whitewashing! Why don't you get a Japanese actress to play this role or whatnots, right? And somebody made a video where they went around Japan, like Japan itself, and they asked about their opinion about Scarlett Johansson playing the Major, and like people were really cool about it, because they like I know she didn't, and we'll talk about that in a second. People were really cool because people like Scarlett Johansson as an actress, and they were perfectly okay with having her play the Major, and like the whole like whitewashing thing was just like a not problem for people in Japan, the actual source material. Moving on, we will maybe move on. So I kind of really want to watch it, mostly because I think it's kind of stupid to get get pissy about like whitewashing when like the people who should be offended aren't offended. Kazunagi did not look the least bit Japanese in the original Ghost in the Shell. She didn't, and I think a lot of the yeah, no, this is entirely the wrong show to tell me to move on, because I'm gonna rant on forever. The whole, like, not the whole point, but one of the many points about Ghost in the Shell was sort of the melting pot of cultures that happened in, you know, that happens in this sort of cyberpunk dystopian future, right? That is kind of the point, is that, you know, that you have this melting pot, and that you have people from all over the place, kind of melting together. I know, I if I remember right, I think the actual setting was based more off of like Chinese neighborhoods and cities rather than actual like Japanese cities, because if you go like Chinese cities are tend to be like kind of crowded and stuff. Like, so I think getting pissy about the Scarlett Johansson playing the Major is kind of stupid. That was a very long rant on why I'm gonna watch Ghost in the Shell. I might be able to watch it tonight. So maybe we'll get there. Weren't the main protagonists in the original Ghost in the Shell designed to look more Western anyway? I feel like they were. I really honestly think I don't necessarily think they were designed to be more Western. I think they were designed to be more harder to like, they were made to be harder to distinguish what part of the world they were from. I think that was kind of the point. Like I said, I think the whole cyberpunk setting is supposed to be very much so in the like this, like everything kind of coalesces together and you don't really have the non-ethnic thing. Like it's not, I don't think you're supposed, one, I think everyone's supposed to be able to identify with the Major sort of being like kind of Asian, kind of Western, kind of whatever. Like, I think that's, you know, maybe not black or brown because she's not, but also she's a fucking robot, which I feel like I should have mentioned at the beginning. Not a robot, an android, cyborg. So it's not like I don't know how much her race counts. Yes, the main point is that she's human. I don't think when the original Ghost in the Shell came out, I don't really think they cared about what race she was. Yes. I think a lot of it is more to be like, we are all humans, and to question what part of you is the human part of you. Like, is it really just your brain bits that are the human parts of you? Because here's a person who is mostly robot but still feels like she's human. Like, goddamn, we're talking about the fucking existential crisis that is Ghost in the Shell now, because that's this show. And what happens when you remove more and more, like when you remove more and more human parts? Does that make you less human to be like, you know, at what percentage are you no longer human? Like, and this is kind of relevant today, which is probably why it gets talked about. And like, you know, at what percent of body parts missing are you considered human? Like 50%, 20%? If you're just a head with a fake body, are you done human? And your brain, which the thing is, the thing about Ghost in the Shell is that even the Major's brain is mostly not her original brain. Like, she's mostly computer, and she does a lot of computery things, like, right? Like, she doesn't that's kind of the point, is like she's kind of been transplanted onto this not flesh and blood body, you know, flesh and blood thing. That she's still considered a human or not. When am I gonna watch the video? Probably never, at the rate that we're fucking being distracted here. So, at the end of the day, go watch the original Ghost in the Shell. It's fucking awesome. Go watch Standalone Complex. It is also fucking awesome. Go watch the new one, Ghost in the Shell. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Maybe, you know, learn about racism through cyborgs. It's kind of great. All of it is actually very cool stuff. So, go watch the things. Okay, we can watch more of this special kid. We can now move their special need kids who believe in mountain trees. Yeah, okay. We can move on. Here we go.
Most all of us, before performing blood over intent, are aware that the reality we were fed is not the reality which we live in. Blood.
How do you know this? Like, I'm super curious as to how you know this, besides the fact that you feel it. I have boobs in the thumbnail or from red to keep me company. Boobs are kind of important. I really should put boobs in things. He might cut himself. I'm really curious if he will. We might like just sit here and like scrub through the rest of it just to see if he actually cuts himself.
intent, however, takes back your power 100%. It starts the timeline. The timeline starts to tick. And you can do a YouTube search of blood over intent experiences. Almost everyone who has performed this sovereign declaration of divinity experience an unraveling of their conscious and subconscious.
Should we? Okay, so how much? God, you're. Should we try? Should we try? Like, should we do this as a social experiment and try if we all cut ourselves? I don't know. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. But should we give this a try? If it involves not self-harm, should we give this a try and see if we in a week, next week, we'll do longer and harder and see if I'm a flat earther? Is he one of those sovereign citizens? I think he's a sovereign citizen of the fourth dimension. He is not bound by the rules of the fourth dimension because he is a sovereign citizen of the fifth dimension. I think, that might be it. Social experiment. You mean prank? No, that's the. No, Micro, I am not walking down the street and grabbing random people's asses and then calling it a prank. See, I'm funny. God, I hate fucking prank channels. They're the worst. Don't watch prank channels. Okay.
They slowly start to remember, or rather realize, things about themselves and the true nature of reality and how it works. And without blood over intent, we cannot get to this state.
Okay, so because I'm sort of determined to do this at this point, I'm kind of determined to watch the rest of the video. We might. What was the thing? Somebody figured this out. How do I speed it up? I know that somebody told me how to do it, and now I forgot. We will try to speed this up again because I kind of want to find out how this is done. And if it doesn't involve actually me cutting myself because I don't want to, I kind of want to give it a try so that in a week I can rub it in his face that he's an idiot. This is okay. We kind of have to find out how this works.
But fortunately, and I'm about to do a little tutorial. Fortunately, blood over intent is the key, and no living soul shall be left behind. And so, to perform blood over intent, here's what you will need. You'll need a sheet of paper or a notebook.
Okay, we're getting the things. I know I don't have the camera. Okay, dice, go back in the dragon. Sheet of paper. So, sketchbook. Dear sketchbook, we are going to use you. We got ingredient number 1. God damn it, keyboard. Okay, we have ingredient number 1. We have our sketchbook. So, he said, I don't think he said it was special paper. I think he just said it was paper. So I just got, leftover pages on my sketchbook too, because it's the only thing on my desk at the moment that's paper-like. Okay.
A pen or pencil, and
okay, pen or pencil. I guess writing utensil is not important. We'll use this pen, I guess. Do you write pen, or do you have ink in you? Let's see. Okay, that one does have ink in it. Okay, so we have our special paper, and we have our pen. And this is, are we gonna play D&D? I do have my Dragon D&D dice. If you haven't, and you should, follow me on Twitter because I got a Loot Crate this month has a really cool little dragon figure that you can put a D20 in, and they give you a D20 to put in, but it's a small D20, and my much bigger D20, that is not a hint about my penis, does not fit inside of the dragon. Also, not a hint about my penis. So I have to use the smaller one. That was an unnecessary side story about my dice size. This is why I can't share my YouTube channel with my coworkers. Okay, so yes, we're gonna just yep.
Some sort of device to prick your finger. You can use a lancing device. That is
oh
the
no,
easiest.
I do actually have to. Oh, I don't want to. No, guys, this actually does involve self-harm. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh no, I don't want to, guys. I'm really not. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. I really don't want to. Do I have a scab? Oh, I might have a scab. That I'd be willing to do. Okay. I might have a scab. I did get, like, bit this week because my job is amazing and I get bit all the time. I have scratches somewhere. Okay, I have a scratch on my... Oh, that is, like, way too scabbed over. No, that is, like, nicely scarred over. Shit. I have an open wound anywhere. God damn it. God damn it, job. Use an old radius. Oh, no. I don't want to. Oh, no. No, this is not. No. Just, no. Bite your tongue? I mean, no. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to do it, Micro. That's too much. Oh. Wrong time of the month for you? I don't even have a time of the... Okay. God, no, I really don't want to. I really don't want to prick myself. I feel like, as I look through my desk for, like, a fucking, like, needle or something that I have, I don't really have anything to do, like, self-harm with. Because that's not the way I roll. Pick a fight with Hobbs? I could. Hobbs! Where you at, buddy? Oh, you're over there. Okay, you're close enough. Stick rough toilet paper in your nose? God, I don't want to do this. This is awful. Oh, I know. Granted, I did just have my tetanus shot, like, not so long. I'm not a diabetic, so I don't have diabetic needles. I really shouldn't. Oh, pick your nose really hard. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Well, you guys are mean to me. Writing paper would work. Oh, I could get a paper cut. Oh, no. I don't want to. This fucking show just turned, like, horribly macabre. Like, horrible. Like, no, I don't... Does a paper cut work? Okay, if I get a paper cut in the middle of this... I haven't gotten a paper cut in forever, though. I don't know. Fuck. I really don't. I really don't want to. I don't know if you guys can pay me enough to actually do this either, so don't think about that one. Okay. I'm gonna find out what the other things are. I don't know if I even want to watch this asshole fucking self-harm himself. Alright.
Most pain-free way. Some people do choose to use a knife or a pin, a needle of some sort, and it's whatever you prefer. This does not have to inflict pain onto you, and it's not about the pain. It's about the blood.
God, I just pee on it? Maybe. Oh my goodness. This is so awful. Like, this guy's genuinely a terrible human being for asking people to self-harm themselves to get into fucking woo heaven. Oh my goodness. Pee does contain blood. Oh no, that's not... No, I'm not peeing on my notebook. I like my notebook. When I was like 9, my cousin and I all cut our thumbs with our Boy Scout pocket knives to be blood brothers. I hadn't thought of that for ages. I'll have to see if they remember. Yeah. This is so weird. This is so odd. I don't know. I don't know if I want to actually... I don't know sure if I actually want to promote this idea, even for the funsies of science. Like... Though pee doesn't contain blood, I don't know if it does. Needle doesn't always work. No, I don't. Like, I obviously own the things to self-harm myself, but I'm a functioning adult, so I've never thought about self-harming myself in the past. God. Blood sugar tester, I'm not diabetic, so I don't own one. This is awful. This guy is just the worst. This is just the worst. Like, God, no, this is awful. Yeah, I don't Oh, you are just a terrible human beings. I don't blame you for leaving Wooden Toad. This guy's awful. This guy's really just the worst. Like all joking aside, this is just the worst kind of person in the world. Why do you think about doing this? Just play the vid or get another subject. That is true. We could just move on to another subject. But I do want to rail against this kind of, like, stupidity. Like, and as I throw everything aside, like, this does, before I move on, maybe we'll pick another quick video, you know, so a lot of people often ask me why I talk about flat earthers, right? Like, why do I waste my time with them? It's not like they're hurting anybody, right? So there's so many more stupid ass ideas out in the world that actually cause harm, right? Like the fucking Micro made that video about the people who wrap fucking cords around their children, right? And then they choke to fucking death because you shouldn't wrap things around children. Like, those seem like more genuine harms than flat earth nonsense until you find an asshole. Wasn't that you who did the thing? Or was that Purple Dan? One of the people that I fucking subscribed to did a thing. It was the Amber thing. The Amber necklace that doesn't... I thought that was you. Amber necklaces. I thought that was you. So yes. So for the most part, yeah, see, that was you. God damn it, Micro. For the most part, flat earthers are, like, extremely harmless, right? Like that, like, they're not usually gonna harm themselves until you find an asshole like this who is genuinely promoting self-harm for the admission into a fake heaven. A heaven that he has absolutely no fucking evidence that exists, in a process that he has no fucking evidence will actually legitimately get you into this fake heaven. He has no... now I'm getting angry besides being, like, super amused by this guy. Like, this is some fucking dangerous nonsense, and this is where it gets you. This is why I rail against flat earthers, because, like, as low of hanging fruit as they fucking are, they get to this point. They get to this point where they either get to, like, like the flat earth asshole point, right? Where they almost seem physically violent about their beliefs, right? Well, they're gonna fucking defend it to the fucking bitter end, and they think it's a whole giant fucking battle and war or whatever. Or you get to this point of this jackass who is literally telling you to cut yourself, and if you do such a thing, that you will get into a magical fifth dimension that he has no fucking reason to think it exists besides his own stupid ass ideas. This is why you always, for no matter how stupid it is, you always need to fucking call it out. Because this shit gets harmful really fucking quick. And this has been an emotional roller coaster of me, like, fucking, like, me fucking laughing at this guy to me being fucking angry, I guess, at this asshole. And as much as I joke about cutting myself, I'm not gonna fucking do it, because fuck this idiot. Like, god damn, this guy is the worst. So, with that said, you know, we have just gone fucking off the rails as per usual. Yeah, fucking, we're done with this guy, because I don't want to fucking, I don't care much for this idiot. We don't need to see the rest. We really don't. I'm sure the rest involves cutting yourself and then spilling blood on your fucking thingamabob. And then my everything fucking breaks. So we can be kind of done with Mr. Self-Harm. Yeah, I don't approve of self-harm. And I really shouldn't be such a, like, I don't know, like, I really don't want to be T-Stew's video? Who's T-Stew? Oh, you sent me a link. Maybe we'll get there. However, we do still have so we have either Deocculting Elon Musk by Marty Leeds, who's always a charming fellow. We have another video by this asshat, which is We Are Shadow Projections from the North Pole, Children of the Black Sun, The Way of the Ascension, which sounds extremely stupid. And then we had another one that I kind of already forgot the name of, but I had it somewhere. NASA CGI math correct, but has unlit moon in front of sunlit Earth. Which I don't know. I don't know what that's about, besides NASA lies, yada, yada, yada. So, those are our things for at this particular moment. We have a vote. So we have Elon Musk, more idiot tit, which is just what I'm going to call him. Self-harm idiot, or CGI moon stuff. So we have votes for Elon Musk. Oh my goodness, all the votes for Elon. Also, if you haven't yet, go vote on whether you want to get me a microphone stand or a camera so that you can see me hand fapping. Hashtag hand fapping. Hashtag camera fapping. Hand fap? No, don't do that. Don't do that one. That one did not come out right. Oh, this is how YouTube is gonna shut me down. I vote a different FE Paradise video. So we had two. We have 3 votes for Elon Musk. We have 1 vote for FE Paradise. That's what we got. Hand cutting, no hand cutting. That got real dark real fast. I did not expect that. Don't self-harm. Don't do that. That's just not the way to do it. We got 2. We got 2 for Paradise. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 for Elon. Yes, it is definitely a Marty Leeds kind of video, which I'm sure will not end poorly at all. Okay, so we have a lot of Elon Musk wanting to be Elon Musk. So Elon Musk it will be. This is another Marty Leeds video. Marty Leeds and I are great friends on the interwebs who get along so well that he entirely refuses to talk to me. So notice me, senpai, is all like, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go. The occulting. Oh, it's black. That's why I couldn't fucking see it. I am super professional at getting videos set up while I'm live and not using studio mode because fuck that nonsense. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do because it sounds like we have an Elon thing, and we really should end the episode here, but I don't want to because I'm having way too much fun today. So we're gonna have like a special longer and longer, harder show. So that means we are going to take a quick break because I need to go refill my beer, and mostly I need to pee. Probably on my notebook paper. But we're gonna do that, and then we will be back, and we will watch Elon Musk because that's probably gonna be fucking hilarious as hell. So I will be right back.
I'm losing control, and I can't think of you any other way but mine. And every time I dream, I just look into your eyes. And every time I dream, I just look into your eyes.
Oh, wait. Oh, wrong slide. Fucking A. All the wrong slides. Here we go. Scenes. Slides. Whatever. Hello. Okay. We're back. And we have Marty Leeds gonna de-occult the Elon Musk for us. And see how that goes. Yes, somebody said the thing. I do have whatever the thing is going on in the background that you can hear. That is some royalty-free music from this one company. Not company. They're doing a thing. My chat is like way off. This one site called Pretzel, and they let you pretty much stream like royalty-free music, and it's made for streamers, and all that kind of stuff. So you can stream their music pretty much for free as long as you credit them. So you can see who does it and whatnots, and there's a playlist somewhere on the internets about them. So there you go. That's what the music is that you hear in between me getting drinks and going to the bathroom. Of course, Elon Musk is part of the occult. What else would he be? You do not get to be a fucking like super rich dude who wants to go to space without being part of the occult. Like normal people don't get to do that nonsense. I think the intro to this is pretty stupid, but we might need to watch it anyway. So fair warning on that one. Nightwish. Oh my goodness, who's listening to Nightwish? Sean Carroll listening to Nightwish. Oh, I haven't heard of them since I was like fucking in high school. Like I don't know if I remember much about them besides like they were very high school music, like back when I wore black all the time. So
people have called you the real Tony Stark. Okay, you've got your finger in so many different advanced technologies. As I said, SpaceX, Tesla. Now you've got Solar City and the solar pack that people.
Yes, it was like 30 years ago. God, it was like 30 years ago. Don't say that. It wasn't like literally 30 years ago. It was more like... Nope, not even going to say it. The only thing I ever did with my blood to collect is with tissue and flush it down the toilet. Yeah, I don't usually do that. Hey, Pat Eye, nice to see you. I've done the blood thing where you get to check your, what blood type you are. I did that in high school. That was about it. I used to donate blood. Like, I'm not actually, like, opposed to blood. I'm opposed to self-harm. Call me whatever you want after that, but, you know, about that, but don't harm yourself. Probably because I've been through, like, horrible bouts of depression. Let's get fucking real here. God, this is such a fucking weird-ass show where I went from, like, giggling and laughing maniacally to, like, being super depressed about the fucking shit that I'm watching. Yeah, no, I've been, like, super depressed in the past, and the self-harm has been a thing that I had to worry about, so don't do it. It's not a good way to go. It's not, don't. I don't know how to make you, like, feel better about yourself, just don't do it. That's just the thing. Yeah, if nosebleeds happen, you know, whatever, but... Okay, so it's Tony Stark and Elon Musk. He's not like Elon Musk. I mean, I suppose if you're gonna have I suppose he's kind of like Tony Stark, as in that he's rich and he makes super sciencey things, except for the fact that he doesn't make super sciencey things. He just sort of has his hands into super sciencey things. But yeah, you're right, Micro. Like, he doesn't actually build these things himself, unlike Tony Stark. Like, Tony Stark literally built the fucking Iron Man suit in a cave. But, you know, yeah, he's also not real, so I guess this is the closest we'll probably ever get to a real Tony Stark. I guess. I don't know. I almost... You know what? It's almost like, so every once in a while I sit down and I get those video recommendations of, like, people who actually, who, like, do all those DIY things. Like, you know, they sit around, like, build lamps and build, like, fucking the like, all this really cool, like, shit, and they build them themselves. I almost feel like those people are probably more like Tony Stark because of the building aspect. Like, they actually sit around and build the thing. That's genuinely cool. Elon Musk, you're right. He kind of more throws money at things. So I mean, but he's rich, so I guess that's his superpower. So yay him. But yeah, I think like the people like go watch. There's this great guy, one really cool dude. Not that this has like anything to do with like Iron Man. But there's this one dude who pretty much took like a crap ton of crayons, and like what is that clear plasticky stuff? Resin. He took resin and like made them like resined them together and then made like all these really cool art out of it and like made like a ring out of it. It was really fucking awesome as shit. I think he did the same thing with like wires. Like he took a bunch of wires of like different gauges and stuff, and he did the same thing where he kind of poured them and put them into resin and then made like a ring out of it, and it looks really fucking cool. Oh, it was some superconductor wire thing. Fuck. Go look up like ring making on fucking YouTube, and it's amazing what people will make rings into, and it's really cool stuff. Again, not like fucking Iron Man suit kind of technology, but some really cool stuff too. Or look up like N64 modding, because that's also like Tony Stark level lot of like building. Mostly it feels like Tony Stark because I can't do it myself because I'm a useless person who just makes videos instead of anything else. All right, so we will. I guess this intro is like way longer than it should be, so we're just gonna watch a little bit more of it.
Put in their houses.
Eventually, you can transform Mars into an Earth-like planet.
How would you do that?
You'd warm it up.
How
Well,
would you
there's-
warm Mars up? You know,
there's-
it's
there's
a
the
long
fast
way away from the sun.
There's the fast way and the slow way. Fast way is drop thermonuclear weapons over the poles.
You're a super villain. That's what a super villain does.
Yeah.
So we have this great interview with Stephen Colbert. So we're gonna juxtapose this with this great, not so great interview with Sir Richard Branson, who I'm sure will not have anything crazy to say at all.
I think Elon's absolutely fixated on going to Mars, and that is almost, I think, is his life mission.
Yes.
So what we're going to do tonight, and I'm just going to launch into it right away.
Oh no, I never realized that fucking Marty Leeds is a cat person. Oh, he has beaten me to the having a cat in the fucking webcam thing. Also, I was watching a thing about how Mars doesn't have a magnetic field, and I did not know that it did not have a magnetic field, which I'm sure does not help on the terraforming front of things. So, a bunch of robots going around planting lichens, that would also work. Lichens are awesome. They are the best. I used to date a girl whose father was like a lichen researcher. And, so he had one of those, now I'm going to geek out over lichens, because lichens are fucking awesome, and I got to, like, hang around in his lab one day. This was at, UNM, or, I say that like it means anything, University of not UW-Madison. Sorry, it was in University of Wisconsin-Madison. He used to do lichen research, and so I got to go into his lab and check out some of his lichen research. And it was really fucking awesome. So he had one of those, like, so there's this one lichen, and I forget what it's called, but he had this one lichen that pretty much like dies. Like they're one of those weird creatures that actually like stops all cell activity when it's too hot out and it's like too dry, and their cell walls start breaking apart, which is more or less the definition of being dead. But like the moment that you add water to them, they come back to life, and they are super fucking cool. And lichens are really awesome for that. Like they will sit there and kind of be dead until you add water. They are fucking amazing. Oh my goodness, they are the best. I fucking love lichens. They are so fucking cool. Like they really literally can come back from the dead, and it's the weirdest shit ever. Because like I remember talking about this with one of my old biology teachers, because they fall like after like once they've sort of been dried out enough, they fall under that category of not being alive anymore, as in they have like no anhydrobiosis. All right, sure. But yeah, they stop cell activity, and their cell walls start breaking down. They start literally rotting away because they're dead. But you add water, they come back to life, and it's amazing. So lichens are awesome. You should like lichens. Lichens are cool things. I'm not sure how well lichens could survive in space or not Earth. But if anything could, it'd be fucking lichens, because they are some tough sons of bitches. And they're super cool. So if you've never been fascinated by lichens, you should now, because they are awesome. So yes, there's probably other ways to terraform Mars. They would die. Would they? I don't know how much. I'm not sure how much. I don't know. I don't know if they would die. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what the atmosphere of Mars is. Or any of that. So I mean, probably not the person, but I like if there was a creature that could survive a thing, I feel like lichens would be it, because lichens are like fucking, they're lichens. They're immortal. I mean, they're fucking awesome. And maybe that's just me being like fucking awesome is how lichens are. So
because there's so much to cover here. So what we're gonna do tonight.
What have we said about making jokes while I'm drinking beer, Fino? Or they are likable.
Is basically, we're going to take a look at SpaceX and Elon Musk, and we're going to basically, I mean, de-occult it obviously, but we're going to see that...
I really shouldn't be... I'm getting ham-fappy again. I should be so disappointed by the fact that you're a cat person, Marty. But you're a cat person, and yet somehow you're a bit of a dick. And I'm really disappointed by that, because cat people aren't supposed to be bits of dicks. But you kind of are, and I'm really sad about that. I'm just really sad that you're a cat person, and you're a bit of a dick. Like, you should know better, Marty. You should know better. No, he's not! Bullionator, you are full of lies. I did try to, like, unpause that. You were... No, he... And being, like, super nice to each other and, like, not being complete. And... Granted, they can be idiots, but not, like, not being dicks. Like, cat people aren't supposed to be dicks.
Both Elon Musk's name as well as this SpaceX organization is just laden with like prime esoteric mathematical numbers, what I call universal constants, really. And
Marty, the people who are allowed to name things universal constants, those people have done research. Those people have research and science backing them up. You, my friend, have none of that. You do not get to call them universal constants just because it sounds fancy. You actually have to have something to back that up, Marty. That's... No. That cat is looking at Marty like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, that's honestly how I look at Marty. Okay.
We're going to see that
Why?
the entire SpaceX organization and all the launches and whatnot. We're going to actually focus on the Falcon, this latest Tesla Roadster launch. And then we're also going to look at the Dragon and whatnot, Falcon taking the Dragon up to the ISS and all that. But what we're going to see is that this entire organization is basically an occult organization, and they're actually using...
No, Marty. Marty. Things that you don't like get to be a cult just because you don't like them. Alright? Like they don't. And just because you found some numbers does not mean that they are a cult. It means that you found numbers that have no meaning. Because your stupid cipher is stupid. It's very stupid. It just is. Of course, cats are flat earthers. They like to knock things off the edge, like us. They are. No, don't share those things, Bullionator. I refuse. I refuse to believe that G-Man is a cat person. That cat will one day kill its owner. I mean, I'm sure mine will too, mind you. Wherever he is. See, this is a shame. I wish I had a camera because I could point it at him. He's being adorable. All right, here we go.
They're using Egyptian mythological themes and elements in the creation of this whole organization, this SpaceX. And what we're going to see is, like I said, there's been a theme that's been developing through.
Wait, how'd you get a link sent? You mean by the mods? They're mods. They have wrenches. They are mods. Hang around here long enough and not be called United for the Children. Not be called that and you get a wrench. I eventually give wrenches away. I probably should give more wrenches away because there's more people who have been here for a while. Yeah, wrenches are given away. Those are mods. Mods don't have jobs. I don't use mods the same way that everyone else does because I don't actually try. I try not to censor the chat. So I don't use mods to like do anything besides maybe occasionally go find me links to things that I'm too busy to find myself. Otherwise, I give mods so that people can post more often and people can post links. So it's usually just, yeah, it's usually just people that I like who are here every week. Is the people who get wrenches is kind of how that works. There is no job to being a moderator. I don't care what you do, honestly. Yes. Oh, no. I thought you already had a wrench. We do need more. No more wrenches. We need more wenches. We don't have jobs. One day he will mod someone who shouldn't have been modded and we will regret it. Pretty much. It helps with having not the usual YouTube limitations on posts per time, whatever that means. Like, yeah, it's something weird that I don't like. I'll start being here every week. Yeah, if you start being here every week and I get to know you, then you'll probably make mod. A lot of these other guys also talk to me on other mediums besides here. So I get to know them as well. Like, I do a show with Micro, like, every other week and things like that. So, you know, just hang around. You'll get there. I can't actually turn that off. I can't turn off the limit. I've tried. I've tried to look for it. There is no spot that lets me turn it. I can turn it down, and it's at the lowest setting to allow people to put in the most amount. So it's at the lowest point that I can make. I can increase it so that it limits you more. But on the YouTube side, everything is on the lowest as far as like spam and all that. It's at the lowest that I can make it. I can't make it any less spammy than it already is. Like, that's... I've hit the limit at how free I can make my chat. Otherwise I would get rid of it because I don't really care about spamming, but that's kind of an automatic thing. Numeral is just a coincidence, and that dog don't hurt with us. Yeah, it's just a coincidence.
These lectures and how much of these mathematics seem to point back to Jesus Christ. And
God damn it. I never want to take on this stuff. Like, I never want to take on numerology. Numerology is some of the stupidest shit ever. And it's really hard to debunk, not because it's right, but because the shit that they come up with, like, it's not necessarily wrong. Like their math is rarely wrong, right? Like, they're usually very careful about, like, making sure that their math adds up. But a bush. Like their math tends to be there, right? You can fucking sit around and manipulate a number to make it match to whatever you want, right? Like, so, whatever, you can find 32 in any number of things, right? Like, if you have enough fucking words to numerology, you will find 32 in there anyway. like you will. It's this weird combination of counting the hits and ignoring the misses, and like and pareidolia. Like it's this weird mix of the two, where if you look hard enough, you will find a pattern, regardless of whether that pattern is real or not, because you looked for it. And at the same time, if you know, as long as you ignore all of the times that your stupid cipher doesn't add up to anything, which is like 99% of the time, and you only pay attention to the parts that it actually matches up with something that you like, then you will get to numerology. One of my favorite examples is the one that Marty Leeds does. Is that so Marty Leeds hasn't been a flat, and I'm hand fapping again. You guys can hear me hand fact. Yes, Poseidon, it is the ultimate answer. So like one of the things, so Marty Leeds hasn't been a flat earther for all that long. I think it's been like a couple of years. I made a video about his first flat earth video. That's how like recent it's been, right? Before that, he was just a numerology nonsense kind of guy. And so what was I getting to? Oh yeah. So before he was a flat earther, one of his proofs, and I say that with quotation marks you can't see. One of his proofs is was the fact that if you take the radius of the Earth plus the radius of the Moon, it equals the square of the distance between something and something. It's weird, but you have to more or less assume the size, like assume that the sizes of the Earth and the Moon are what they say they are, like what science says they are, right? Like 24,000 miles or whatever, and some amount of empirical units. I will let Micro tell me what those empirical units are. So they add up to this thing, right? But so that was one of his original proofs. And then eventually he became a flat earther. So his one like proof, or one of his proofs, didn't function anymore because now the Earth is flat. So you can't take the radius of the Earth anymore, plus the radius of the Moon, as given by science, to demonstrate that the Earth, that this works. Or that the numerology works. Like, you can't do that anymore. And Marty Leeds has completely glossed over this. He glossed over for like a good year and a half after I pointed it out to him. And eventually he said, oh no, it's just the NASA fucking government, Illuminati, Freemason conspiracies that are doing it, not anything else. But it just goes to show you that, like, when you deal with numerology, you can just fucking make shit up. Like, if it used to mean that it was true because scientifically it made sense and it matched up with Marty's predictions. But when it didn't match with Marty's predictions anymore, he just changed it to the Illuminati, Freemasons, reptilians are using it because it means something that I think it means. No. Like, no. Not at all. That's not how it works. Isn't it possible to test the moon's distance by bouncing a laser off a mirror on the moon's surface? Unless NASA, Freemason shills, Illuminati, reptilians have somehow floated a balloon right on the spot where you have to point the laser at the moon, and that somehow something or another makes it, I don't know. No, actually you can. Who was it? Mythbusters. Mythbusters did that. They did the thing where you, because like if you shoot a laser at the moon and like 99.999% of it, you will get a very weak reflection from the laser that you point at the moon, and you can time it and all that jazz. It's great, right? You can do that if you point a laser at the moon. except for this like one spot on the moon that's kind of very small and very specific, where there's a mirror on the moon that was left by one of the Apollo missions. I think the first one. I want to say it was the first Apollo mission. If you aim it at this one spot where there's a mirror, then you get a much stronger signal back, which again demonstrates that there's a fucking mirror on the moon. You know, because we went there. And so if you get this one specific spot, you get a different measurement. Either way, regardless of what point you point what part of the moon you point the laser at, you should, with absolute consistency, get the same distance to the moon by just pointing a laser at it and seeing what you get reflected. Of course, this all requires a decent amount of science and equipment, which flat earthers don't have, so it's obviously fake. You will get 10 photons back. 12 to 17 photons made it back to the telescope, I think. Something like that. Yeah, go watch Mythbusters. They did this already. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's a balloon. We get the flat earth distance low, yeah. You can get a return even from a normal moon surface, but the mirrors make the signal spike. Or there are like 3 or 4 mirrors, 2 from the Apollo and 1 from the Lucarda. Yeah. Moon bounce. Yeah, there's you can like this is why sort of the whole flat moon or holographic moon thing is ridiculous, but it's because you can bounce lasers off of it and you can tell how far away it is, and it's not at the distance that the flat earthers want you to think it is. It is whatever millions of miles away. 10 photons of moon bounce. Hashtag. So yeah, that's one thing you can do. All right, so oh, there was a thing about Professor Stick. Yes, Professor Stick is awesome. I am still very thankful. I'm not sure my channel would, my channel would definitely not be anywhere near as big as it is if it weren't for Professor Stick. He's an awesome dude. And he hasn't been on my channel, and I kind of want him to, and I keep asking him to, but I think he keeps being busy to like come on and have the thing and hang out. Because that would be awesome. I think though, and plug for a future thing that may or may not happen. Micro and I and maybe more people might have a little collab happening here soon. Because there's a very, very awesome documentary going to be released soon, and it might be kind of cool. So maybe Micro, we will do a thing. Maybe we'll see. If nothing else, you should go check out taking a look at, because Micro and I hang out there all the time and make stupid jokes about stupid things and geek out about and roll dice, and yeah, you know, the nonsense happens. Have you colored? Have I colored with Red's Rhetoric? Yes. No, have I collaborated with Red's Rhetoric? Yes, I have. There is a video on my channel called, what's it called? I think it's like something like Debunking the Flat Earth from St. Augustine? Something like that, or something about St. Augustine. But yeah, that one's the one that Red and I did together. So yes, I have collabed with Red a couple times. I've been on, I show up on his Redline show every once in a while, not very often because I tend to be busy when Red does his hangouts. I tend to be busy, but every once in a while you'll find me on his Redline show. Every once, not too often, unfortunately. So, oh no, fucking Nightbot strikes again. Nightbot is into the code. He knows the code. He knows what you said. All right, let's see what more of this code has to do.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to do in this. We're going to see that a bunch of these mathematics point directly to pi, universal constants that are actually found in the Bible that we've been uncovering on this channel, as well as the mathematics of Jesus Christ. And what we're going to see is that these space space launches and whatnot are basically dark occult rituals. They're
oh, Marty, no, Marty. Citation needed, Marty. Citation fucking needed, Marty. God damn it. Occult rituals. We're gonna summon the fucking devil. Let's do that. You know what? We'd fucking already threatened to cut ourselves on live stream. Let's fucking summon the devil next. Why not? Why not fucking go? Just go that way. Just go all the way over there. Just fucking demonic rituals. We'll fucking summon the devil. See, so someone needs to go find God. Someone needs to. Damn it! I should have planned this ahead. Not that I knew what I was doing, but it was so. You know, I'm hand fapping again. I know we need to. Fuck. See, the fucking full circle. We fucking full circle. We're gonna use our blood to summon the devil. I really wish that I knew the guy who does the who is God on Twitters, and I could ask him to show up to this and actually like show up when I summon him. That would be amazing. Someone go make a sock account of God and show up on my channel, please, in like 10 minutes so that I can summon you. Oh, that would be amazing. So yeah. I want the Spider Mastermind, yes. Also, I've been playing Doom. Not that that has anything to do with anything. So I have been playing Doom, and it's fucking awesome. The last, not the original Doom, the new Doom, and it's amazing. I just dropped a thing, and it's fucking amazing. I've been playing the new Doom really loudly, and I really want to. So my sister. God, this is a long story that I shouldn't be telling, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. So my sister gave me a Switch, a Nintendo Switch for that holiday that just happened. That didn't like the Christmas one. That one. She got me a Switch for Christmas, so I bought. Then my wife got me Doom for my birthday, which was like a couple weeks ago, right? So I got Doom, and it's fucking awesome, and it's like full of like, you know, Doom stuff. It's like fucking full of demons and hardcore awesome music and brutally fucking amazingly brutal decapitations of fucking demons, and it's amazing, right? And I really want to tell my sister to buy the game, or at least like the next time that I'm there that we buy it, so that I can go I can play it in front of my super religious family, and I can hear them freak out, because it would be amazing. So if you have a super religious family, the whole point of the story is that if you have a super religious family, go buy Doom and play it in front of them, because it is the antithesis of Christianity, and it's fucking amazing, and I love it. It's such a great game. I know the demons just don't want their energy harvested. I know, right? Like, imagine that. It is fucking amazing. I love that game. All right. Mad Mike Hughes, flat earther who built his own rocket, comes back down with a thump on the main news. I saw that. You are killing demons to hard fucking rock, and it's amazing.
Specifically, Antichrist satanic rituals. Now,
God damn it, Marty! God damn it! No, fuck! God damn it, Marty! God damn it! No, bad, Marty, bad. Don't fucking say those things. You're better than this. I expect better of you, Marty. Fucking Antichrist, fucking fuck. God damn it.
You're new to this channel and you don't know this cipher here, or if you think this is nuts and whatever, if you haven't watched anything on my channel before, please stop this video right now and go and check out some of the other videos that I have, like
hashtag buy my book,
Introduction to English Gematria, the predominance of the septenary cipher. Check that one out. Check out the mathematics of the human body. Go to the mathematics of Genesis 1:1, 1:2, 1:3. Check out those before you go here, because we're going to be covering some obscure stuff. I think most of the people that will be on the super chats will
hashtag support me on super chats. Granted, I'm a whore too, so do like support me on super chats. Thank you, Micro, for your thing that you told me to do and I didn't do, but you still pay me for it. Thank you. So yeah, super chats, support me. God damn it, Marty. God damn it, Marty. No, but there's a cat. It's an idiot owner. Lets him go online regularly. I know. Pretty sure Doom Guy Marine is on atheist. If you haven't seen it, you should. Dorkly? No, not Dorkly. outside Xbox. I think it's outside Xbox or outside Exchange or something like that. One of those fucking game channels has a fan theory about how Link from Legend of Zelda is Doom Guy, and it's fucking amazing, and you should go watch it because it kind of makes sense a little bit, and it makes sense. So yeah, Doom Guy is Link from Legend of Zelda, and I could see it, especially if you played the new Doom game and you played Breath of the Wild. It makes a whole lot of sense, and you're like, yeah, I could see that. I could see Doom Guy and Link being the same person. How can Doomslayer be an atheist? So atheism isn't about knowing, it's about believing, right? Like, and also it's about hell. It's not about God. So you don't need a hell. Yeah, sorry, you don't need a God if you have a hell. Like, hell could just be a thing, right? It doesn't have to be connected to a God thing. So it could be that, again, he could be a believer. I do think that you could be a non-believer. Show money till April. Too far into this month. Yeah, I know. So yeah. So, I mean, you could have, like, all the evidence for God, and you can still be an atheist, because atheism is about belief. It's not about knowledge. So you could just deny the existence of God, which granted would be fucking weird as hell. Like, don't get me wrong, that'd be a really fucking you can't free G-Man's cat. Yes, please, free G-Man's cat. The poor creature. It's probably awful. He could be killing. They killed their gods when they became too annoying. Did they really? I haven't actually watched enough Star Trek to know that. That's awesome. So yeah. So I don't know. Atheist would instantly piss his pants, curl up in the corner, and die in his own feces. Probably. I mean, just like you can have. I think, and maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a fucking philosopher because, you know, I have a job. But maybe you could be like Dr. Lyle, right? He's the one fucking young Earth creationist who has like an actual degree in astrophysics. So you could be like him, who has absolutely no fucking reason to be a young Earth creationist, and yet he is. So I don't see how you could maybe not be a atheist and be a stupid atheist. Like, I think because atheists are stupid as well. Like, you know, I mean, they're not precluded from being stupid, I should say. Not that they are stupid, but they're not precluded from just because you're an atheist doesn't actually make you a smart person. It just makes you a person who doesn't believe in God. So you could be a stupid atheist who has, in this hypothetical future or hypothetical world, where you have evidence for God, but you deny his existence either way. You could have those people. There's nothing entirely, there's nothing that sort of would preclude you from being an atheist just because you know the existence. You could still deny it and still consider yourself an atheist. In the same way that you can have well-educated Christians who entirely understand the functionality of the universe, and like Dr. Lyle, thank you, Liley, yeah, Lyles, is that his name? Who entirely understand the mechanisms of the universe, because they fucking went to school for it, and still deny the conclusion that you arrive at when you understand the mechanisms of the universe. So I think you can have either side. I would entirely agree that would be two very, like, if you had evidence for a God and you still denied his existence, you would be an idiot. But I also think you're an idiot if you understand the mechanisms of the universe and think that there's a God. So I think there'd just be two sides of the same coin. That's pretty much. That was a very long-winded way of me to saying that you're wrong, Micro. You're wrong. Deal with it. I still contend the Doom is a Christian game. You're fighting the forces of hell. I suppose it would be. Like, yeah, it would. I could see that. I could see that. You are fighting the forces of... I'm not sure how much it promotes the Christian message, though. Yeah, even if an alien entity arrived and claimed to be God, atheists would acknowledge his existence but wouldn't believe him to be God. Doomslayer doesn't have to be Christian. You're right. He doesn't have to. So, all right, let's find out what more Marty has to say. We're actually doing pretty good on this fucking hour-and-a-half video.
We'll have at least a general idea of what we're talking about here. So, in short, you know, when we covered the deocculting the ISS, if you guys watched that,
No.
we found that it was what?
What did we find?
It was Antichrist.
Was it? Of course it is! Of course it is! The ISS is the Antichrist. The ISS is the Antichrist. I love it. I love it. I have come not to bring peace, but a sword. That is actually from the Bible. It's pretty cool. I don't have a clever retort. I'm just gonna say that. I don't have a clever retort. The ISS is just, yeah, you know, it just is. Just fucking Antichrist. Because why not? Why, you know, whatever.
Like I said, specifically Antichrist. When we did the deocculting of the Las Vegas shooting, what was it? Every single number from the floor that Stephen Paddock shot out of, 32nd floor, room 135, the number of people that died, his name, all of this stuff, we're specifically and precisely pointing to the mathematics of Jesus Christ. We're going to find the exact same thing here.
Of course we are, because if you look at enough fucking numbers and you apply fucking enough pareidolia, you will find these things. And as long as you ignore all the fucking numbers that don't match up. Because I bet for every one number that you find that matches up, I can find 3 numbers related to this thing that don't match up. Why? Because fucking, god damn it, Marty, you're pissing me off. God damn it, Marty. This is how this works. You have almost an unlimited numbers to choose from, right? Like you can pick anything out of any event, and you will have a nearly unlimited number to choose from when it comes to evaluating, and I say that with quotes that you can't see, or researching, or fucking deocculting. And you have an almost unlimited amount of numbers to pick from. Like you could have picked someone's age. You could have picked the year that something happened. You could have picked the distance between point A and point B. And all you have to do is keep going. Is keep going and ignoring all the times that it doesn't work. So if you find that the fucking distance between the ISS and the Earth doesn't work, that's okay. Find the distance between the Earth and the center, or the ISS and the center of the Earth. Maybe you'll find something there. If that doesn't work, that's okay. Fucking find the amount of people that are on the ISS today. And if that doesn't work, find the amount of people who have been on the ISS at any given point. And if that doesn't work, pick the fucking dates of all the fucking shuttles that have made it to the ISS and run those through your calculator. And if none of those work, pick another fucking number, and eventually, after going through enough numbers, you will find a number that matches the stupid nonsense that you want to promote, and you will fixate on that one number and entirely ignore every other fucking number that you try, because that is all of what numerology is. It is ignoring everything that doesn't work and only fixating on the few things that do. That is it. That is all of numerology right there. And God, it's infuriating how fucking simple this is and how many stupid people get conned into it. That was just... do you remember that meme that went viral by email some years ago about how similar the assassination of Lincoln Kennedy were? Yes, I remember those things. Those things were fucking hilarious. That was just the very thing. Picking up the 10 things that were similar and ignoring anything else. Yes, pretty much. That's how that works. That is how any of this works. Or to make it fucking better, because it's fucking numbers, right? You find a number that kind of, sort of, maybe works, or it's close enough, and then you, like, multiply it, or you divide it by something that conveniently fucking works afterwards. That's not fucking dishonest at all, to fucking manipulate the numbers until they match the thing that you want them to match. God, I should... This has been the show. This has gotten me to fucking laughing to the point that I'm spitting beer on my desk, to telling you not to cut yourself, to me being angry at Marty Leeds. This is like the fucking show to top all the shows, and fucking hand fapping. Go fucking watch a little bit more of this and get fucking angrier.
That we're going to see that all of these false flags and launches and things like that are
false flags. He actually said, fucking said, false flags. Yes. Have fucking help me fund my fucking hand fapping camera. Fucking have hand fapping camera hashtag whatever. Did you spit beer on Hobbs? No, I didn't. Hello, buddy. You want to come say hi? I know you don't talk very often. Oh, you're so fat. You're such a fat cat. You're such a fat cat, Hobbsy. You don't meow often enough for me to be like, meow at the camera. Not camera, at the mic. Alright, we'll listen to a little bit more of this while Hobbs, like, decides whether he's going to stay on me or not.
Antichrist rituals. And I will make that case, and if you follow this whole thing, by the end, you'll get it. And it's pretty twisted. This is young Elon Musk here, and Elon Musk's history is a bit elusive. He was born to like a South African father and a Canadian mother, and according to the Daily Mail anyway, Elon supposedly had like a miserable childhood. He was supposedly like his father supposedly.
Okay, can I skip ahead? People in the audience, can I skip ahead to a point where this is less retarded? That would be awesome. If I could. Because I don't want... This is infuriating. Alright, I got one person that's fucking agree. That's good enough. Fucking good enough. Alright.
Is there vinyl? Is there rubber? Is there paint? Is there glass? How is any of that stuff withstanding the 500 to 4,500 degree temperatures through the thermosphere that it's going through? None of this stuff is really explained at all. I mean, and just said, you know, look at this thing.
I'm sorry. Like, he said a thing, and then I got fucking what? No. What?
To you?
No. Wait. Go back. You said something. Fucking thing. A thing. Oh, that is a great picture.
Okay, so that's Elon Musk there, basically saying this whole thing looks fake. And
oh no, you did that thing. Go to that thing that you did the thing.
Tell it's. Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake.
Okay, so that's Elon Musk there, basically saying this whole thing looks fake. And I've actually.
So I want to understand this right because hint. No, wait, not hint. Spoiler alert. There may or may not be another Marty Leeds video coming out soon. Because Marty Leeds does this a lot. I want to make sure that I get this right, dear all flat earthers out in the world who fucking watch my videos, right? I want to make sure that I get this right. NASA has fake space for fucking ever, right? Like 1969 or whatever. They've been faking space. And they've done this incredible job of faking space, including fucking flying balloons into Africa so that you can have, like, satellite phones work without anybody noticing that satellite phones don't work. And, you know, having a fake fucking drone / balloon / hologram / whatever the fuck. ISS rotating around the Earth on a constant basis. So that people like Red's Rhetoric can take pictures of it, and somehow this hologram / drone / balloon can be photographed in front of the sun without it being like super distorted or being able to see the fact that it's a fucking drone, balloon / hologram. And all of this has happened without a fucking single glitch, right? Like all of this, the fucking predictions of the eclipses and the predictions of the movement of solar bodies and rockets taking off and landing and fucking having mirrors on a holograph moon and all of this has fucking happened without a single glitch until Elon Musk made a joke. I want you to think about the stupid thing you just said. That somehow all of this has worked without there being a glitch until Elon Musk in 2018 made a stupid joke. All right. I'm getting... So, hint, or spoiler alert, there may be a video about this because this is stupid. Okay. There are comments that I need to read now. It was CGI, it would look like we expect now what it actually looks like. Yes. I think flat earthers fail to understand that. And I've said this before. I think I said that the last time we talked about Elon Musk, is that there's this kind of weird expectation that when we look at things that are kind of out in space, like they've done this about the Earth from, like, seeing the Earth from the moon and seeing like pictures of Mars and stuff, is that they don't look like what they expect them to do. They look, not for lack of a word, but because it's a rather appropriate word, is that they have all these pictures that look rather alien to them. And it's not because they're fake, it's because they are alien to us. These pictures are weird because we don't know what we should fucking expect from a picture in space. Like, none of us, I don't know, maybe one of you is a fucking astronaut that somehow secretly watches my crap. None of us have experienced space. None of us know what the Earth should look like from space because none of us have ever experienced it. None of us should know what the Earth should look like from the moon because we've never experienced it. None of us should know these things. And so when we have these pictures that look rather alien to us, it's because they are alien to us. God damn. It's annoying. Hey, there's like a crap ton of... Okay, why don't... damn it, I kind of need to go to bed. Stop being awesome and going over time. I am, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, Micro, 10 minutes. Car tires easily stand 14 to 17 PSIs, plus... vacuum of space. I mean, it is entirely possible that they are filled with air. It is also entirely possible that you would just take the air out, because the whole point of having air in tires is so that they can support a car on the ground. This car doesn't have to touch ground. Like, this car doesn't even have to have the inner tube of the wheel. It can just have an empty tire. And it might look a little floppy if you really look closely at it, but you don't need it. You could also fill it up with something else that would make it look full without it actually being... there's no need... you don't need air. Actually, I think air would kind of be the kind of air... Sticking air in these things might kind of be a waste of time because you don't need it. You don't? Yeah, I don't know. There are so many options. Tires might be able to handle space. And even if they couldn't, you could just not fill them with air because you don't need them to have air because you don't need to drive the car on anything because it's in fucking space. Granted, I haven't stared at the tires on this. So, I woke up. It was 10. 1, 2, it was 11. Okay. Well, thank you for coming, Fino. I like the flowers saying that it should be digs and streaks on the moon from angle. Comments and errors. Yeah, actually, so Dex, thank you. I'm glad you liked that episode. So people have actually pointed out that with newer cameras, you can, I'm told, and there's no, I can't cite things, so, you know, take this fucking sentence with all the grains of salt that you can. That in newer pictures, you can actually see the smaller meteorites that hit the moon, and they actually do drag, but I mean, they're really tiny meteorites, so they're nowhere near the meteorites that usually hit us. But you can actually see them kind of rolling around the surface. I've been told. I don't know. I'd have to find them. The ones that we see every day at the resolution that we do have are kind of the big ones, which are made by fucking things exploding, because that's what happens when you shoot things really, really fast. So, all right. Do we have a little bit more? Okay, we'll try just like the littlest more.
Just talk to. I'm sorry. I've actually just talked to regular people, like normal, you know, globehead normies, if you will, and
globehead normies. Hashtag baller bitches.
Said, you know, look at this thing. Does this thing look real to you? Everybody's, it's all, we're all celebrating.
Yes, Marty, because you're. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Marty, people who have worked really hard at something and have accomplished something that you will probably never accomplish yourself. Granted, it is something that I will never accomplish myself because I'm a fucking idiot on the internet who just makes videos. They might want to celebrate their accomplishment of putting something into fucking space. And for you, this might seem like a trivial accomplishment. And to you, it might seem like they are over-grandizing themselves. But they put something into fucking space, Marty. You are such a dick to the hard work that other people have done. You, by the way, who has told me multiple times that I'm a dick for being mean to you and belittling your work. Your fucking numerology work, and you get mad at me for belittling it. And you feel absolutely no fucking shame at all when you belittle the hard work of all the men and women who stuck something into fucking space, Marty. You are such a fucking hypocrite. God damn it, Marty. I'm so angry at you. Notice me, senpai. Also, Marty, because I know, I actually know that you watch all my stuff because you tell me about it all the time. Marty, if you would ever like to come onto my show and talk about this, you are more than welcome to. And I promise not to be, fucking tired dickbag to you. But you are more than welcome to, because I am not a dick who will censor you. So, keep coming on here. All right, we're gonna stop there before I get like super angry at Marty when I shouldn't be. Oh, goodness gracious. This is working on it. Okay, I don't actually know where we are, or if people can hear it or not. I can't spell. Working on it either. So I did hopeful we can all hear R&D fucking talking. All right, and he's back. Okay, OBS is being a bitch today. I don't know why OBS is being a bitch today, but I actually wanted to end this video or this stream in a proper way, unlike the last time. So you killed with a beer, not bad. Okay, so after tasting this beer, I will maybe have to adjust my beer score, because after tasting the beer for like 3 hours and being on my third beer, I will give it a 7. It gets better over time. It really does. So, adjusting score, beer, you get a 7. Good for you. So, thank you everyone, absolutely everyone, for coming to join me today on this haphazard show that I had today. Maybe have a video out today. Maybe, who knows? Stuff and things. Oh, we never found out. We have a poll. We have a poll whose results we have to check. And I think I can do this. Okay. Go Nightbot. Nightbot, give me results. Maybe. Okay, results. I don't know why I did a crappy drum roll there. Crappy drum roll, please. Cam wins 10 to 8 votes. Sounds great. Okay, so dear photographers, and I am entirely talking to Bohobel. Dear photographers, Bohobel, I might need some help this week trying to figure out how to light myself. That is hand fapping. Yeah, I need to learn how to light myself with a camera because the crappy lighting that I have now is so not gonna work for a webcam. Also, if you watch this, or Dex, any one of you, please tell me how to light myself so that I don't look stupid. Via Sony Navica. Oh, you kind of missed the beginning. I think. God damn it! I don't want to. Okay, we're gonna do the thing where we are super unprofessional. Yeah, I mostly need like how do I light myself, and not on fire, preferably. Oh, I don't have it anymore. So yes, I need to light me. So once we can figure out how I can light myself, Bohobel and anyone else who knows photography, help me do that. And then when we do that, then we can, when we have camera. So I will probably buy, I will probably buy the camera that I said I would, but I'm gonna have to maybe, can't remember, are your walls and ceiling whites? They are. My thought was to just get a lamp and point a white light onto the wall behind me, and that would hopefully diffuse the light enough so that it's not like straight on my face. That was my thing. That was my idea as a cheap solution, is to just point a white light at the wall in front of me, because that would light me more evenly. So that was me. All right, so thank you, everyone. I will talk to the people that I need to talk about this in the future. Everyone else, have yourselves a wonderful week. I will see you all next time. I don't have a catchphrase for the end of these besides, see ya.